Mr. J.N. Gupta, former ED from SEBI, as well as Dharmesh Kant, independent market expert, joining us on the broadcast for a better understanding of what the situation really is like. If the shares are fluctuating, is there a lot of reason for the investors to worry or not? Mr. Gupta, I want to ask you first, how do you look at what has been happening? Because it's been over 6 days now. The shares of the Adani Group of companies have seen a complete free fall, and it doesn't look like it's going to stabilize anytime soon.
See, as a principle, I never comment on what is the market price, what should be the market price. But I would say in this thing, it is very clear a negative news has come in and investors are yet to digest the negative news or decipher the negative news. What is the correctness of news? Nobody knows. And our system, the political class, is jumping on this opportunity to give credence to that negative news. I really do not know what is the truth, but as far as I know, whatever I have seen of the Hindenburg report, it is only chronicle of what events have taken place in the past. And if you look at Adani's response, Adani has also responded one by one. Now, it is very difficult for me to adjudicate whether this is correct or wrong. It is for the regulator to do it. But as a layman or a person who understands the market, I would say there are 2-3 issues. One is that Adani have not made disclosure, that is the allegation, where that allegation has been denied and given with the example. The second is very important aspect, that there are many laws of disclosure which have come from 2014 onwards after the Companies Act came into being, and SEBI has started LODR, and even 2 years back the related parties regulations came. Now what is happening is that you cannot apply those regulations and say that this has not been disclosed in 2004 or 2005. See, if a law has come into being in 2014 or 2017-18, you can't expect the law to have been complied with in 2005. The other aspect, that is that Hindenburg says that Adani has accepted all the points. Now, when Hindenburg says that Rajesh Adani was arrested in 2005, which is a fact. So Adani can't say he was not arrested. But then Adani says that the Supreme Court has exonerated it. So Hindenburg has given one link, one end of the thread, but it has not followed the thread to the end. The other issue is this: the stability of the company is not related to market cap at all. If you look at State Bank of India, which was quoting for 140 rupees in 2020 May or June, then if everybody would say that State Bank India is going to sink, I think that would have been...
So the share prices are indicative of the market sentiments, and as of now, because of so much news around the Adani Enterprises and the Adani Group of companies, that's one of the reasons why we're seeing such volatility in the markets. But also the cascading effect that it has been having. Mr. Kant, want to ask you on the impact that it's going to have on the other share prices in the markets overall, because we're seeing bloodbath in the Sensex. How long is this going to continue, one? And secondly, for the investors of the other companies as well, because the opposition has been claiming that, public money has been put in for the public institutions like the LIC and the SBI had been forced to invest in Adani. But if you look at the numbers, there's not much to worry. So for the common man across the country, is there any reason to worry? Is this going to be a long haul? What do you have to say?
Yeah, good morning. See, as far as the market is concerned, I think it has been done and dusted now. Other stocks are doing well. For last 2-3 days, if you see Nifty has been holding well. The Sensex is not falling beyond a certain point. It's consolidating in a range, digesting the news. But before I come to that, I have a couple of points to make on the Adani case. And the thing is, there are 3 things in the question. One is the way Adani was getting business has been questioned. The share price rise, which led to this business acquisition, was questioned. And this has been debated and seen into it, whether it is ethical or not. Third is, because of this Hindenburg report, and who has questioned this, there's a fall in the share price. Now, I would like to hint that if you are an investor and if you have a doubt about a company not doing a business well, you will sell and go away home. You will not buy it back. You know what has happened in the last 5 days? There has been a 9.5 crores of shares of selling in Adani Enterprises, of which only 1.35 crores was delivered to the exchange. That means you have sold the stock and gone back to your home. So this balance of crores kind of a share is being traded about. What it implies is in the morning you're selling the stock, by the close of the day you are buying it back. So
okay.
This is taking
Okay, so
advantage
for a
of
lot of people, it's also about the profits because now the share prices are seeing a fall. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast with your expertise on that. Of course, there's politics also that's playing out around it. As of now, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha being adjourned until afternoon.